Alright, y'all, today we got a reaction video and we're looking at Alex Bale's Barney's Secret. Um, Alex Bale, amazing guy. Most of y'all probably know him for the SpongeBob theories. I've watched almost all his theories, but today we're gonna be taking a look at Barney. I wonder how this is gonna turn out, because you already know Barney's a childhood classic. Let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, don't do that. That was one of my favorite songs.
Barney
That I
is a dinosaur
love you.
that comes from our imagination. This is what we're told in the intro for every episode of Barney.
Barney is a dinosaur from our imagination.
Hey.
He is just a normal plush toy dinosaur that a group of kids imagine as this big, talking, magical creature that takes them on crazy, make-believe adventures and teaches them life lessons along the way, before turning back into a toy and giving us one final wink at the end of every episode. It's a very wholesome part of our collective childhood. But of course, if I'm talking about it, then you know that I have once again started to overthink a show that was made for little babies. And that's because there's another line in the intro of this show that's always kind of bothered me.
Oh,
But Mom
that does
has
sound
never
crazy.
seen him because she doesn't know our secret. What exactly does this mean? What secret? Well, if you look back at the early episodes of Barney and the Backyard Gang, you'll see that Barney's existence was actually a massive secret that the kids kept from their parents.
Would you all like to go right now? Your mom will hear us.
Tina!
And just in time. Your mom's coming. Gotta go.
Barney! Mommy's coming!
And they never explain why. They even go as far as to physically hide Barney when parents come into the room. Which is strange, because if Barney is just an imaginary friend like we've been told, then why
They won't be able
bother
to see.
hiding him? And it's not like the fact that they have an imaginary dinosaur friend
the
is
music.
the secret, because the kids are more than willing to tell their parents about Barney.
Who are you talking to? Oh, just one of our make-believe friends. We call him Barney. He's our dinosaur.
Well, Barney must be a very good friend.
So, what exactly is this secret that they're keeping from their parents? Why do they need to physically hide Barney? What do these kids think will happen if their parents see their imaginary friend? Well, this all takes on a whole new meaning when we look at the episode A Day at the Beach with Barney. In this episode, the kids want to go to the beach, but Michael and Amy's dad is busy working, so they can't.
That was Daddy on the phone, and he's got to work this weekend, so we're not going to be able to go to the beach.
So instead, they use their imagination to make Barney show up, and he takes them on a fun imaginary beach adventure for the day.
Close your eyes and pretend real hard. And I'll take you on a make-believe trip to the beach.
But
Okay.
there's something that happens
Dang,
at
why
the
is he
end of
black?
this episode, after the kids return home, that will forever change the way you view Barney.
This is the way we want to be. Want to be.
Whoa.
Get the sand.
The kids brought back a bucket full of sand. They actually did go to the beach. This make-believe adventure actually happened, which means Barney is not imaginary. He is real. And the implications of this are kind of disturbing. There is a large dinosaur man who regularly visits these kids and takes them away from their homes without their parents' knowledge or consent, and he's convinced them to lie to their parents about him and physically hide him inside of their home, because obviously any parent would be horrified if they came across this massive intruder who routinely kidnaps their children.
Would you all like to go right now?
Yeah.
Your mom will hear us.
I mean, just look at how confused and disturbed they are by this bucket of sand. This is not an implication that I am making up. This is something that the show kind of directly tells us.
True. That is very odd.
Barney later has a song about stranger danger that is just so hypocritical and hilarious
very
in
ironic.
retrospect.
Never talk to strangers, that's very good advice. 'Cause you just can't tell if they're good or bad, even though they may seem nice. Don't get in their car.
No!
Go back and tell a grown-up friend.
Don't talk to strangers, unless it's me, Barney. In that case, it's fine. Don't tell your parents about me. You can get inside of my Barney mobile. That's totally fine. That's different. Literally, the logo for Barney and Friends is a silhouette of Barney leading a bunch of children away from their homes. This is so weird and creepy once you realize that Barney is a secret that they kept from the parents.
Your mom will hear us.
And we've only scratched the surface of what's really going
Ain't
on
looking good.
with this purple dinosaur. So stick with me, because together we're going to truly uncover Barney's secret. After a quick word from our sponsor. Oh no, I've been in a car accident! Again, I should call my lawyer.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan.
Hi, John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. It's Alex Bale of YouTube.
Oh shoot.
Can I
Dang,
have
he
my-
actually got the insurance place.
Did you know your injury could be worth millions of dollars?
That's hilarious.
Morgan &
Hey,
Morgan.
W-Ed.
So, what exactly is Barney? Because yes, he does seem to have a real physical effect on the world, but he's also just an ordinary looking toy that only comes to life if the children imagine him. So how is Barney both real and imaginary? Well, the intro of the show never actually says that Barney is an imaginary dinosaur. It specifically uses the words, a dinosaur.
Ooh, what if it's that? What is it called when a bunch of people, like, when you can convince a bunch of people that something's real? Is that like mass hysteria? Mass hysteria or something like that? Can that work, but like not in a hysteric way, where like they all imagine Barney so he can technically become real because they all imagined him? Is that something that can happen?
From our imagination.
Barney is a dinosaur from our imagination.
As in, Barney is a real dinosaur that can interact with the world and be seen by anyone, but he can only be manifested from the power of children's imaginations. It's like he's some kind of supernatural mental parasite that feeds off of perception and belief. It's like he's a cognito hazard from the SCP Foundation.
I was just about to say
but then
SCP.
What
Where
does
y'all at?
Barney want? Why is he secretly taking these kids on these adventures and teaching
They
them
went to
things?
space.
Well, the main thing that Barney asks these children to do in pretty much every episode is to use their imagination.
Use your imagination.
Use our imaginations.
Which makes sense, because as we know, Barney needs imagination to exist. But something really interesting starts to happen as the series progresses and more kids start to believe in Barney.
What? Who are you? This is our friend Barney. He's a dinosaur, and he loves kids.
Hi, Derek. I'm glad to meet you.
We're all members of Barney's Backyard Gang, and we'd like you to be a member too.
By episode 4 and 5 of the original series, after Barney has already been introduced to a few new kids, he suddenly gains the ability to magically bring children from their homes to him completely on his own without any warning.
That's
Let me
crazy.
get the rest of the backyard gang here before I explain. I'll
Whoa.
bring them all over.
And they're all just there.
Hi, everybody.
And this is something that the kids
Oh,
even
no.
acknowledge is weird and different.
We usually call you when we need you. This time, you called us.
It's almost
Oh,
like
nah.
Barney became more powerful because of the increase in children who believed in him. In episode 5, we also see Tina, a new neighborhood friend, now has her own Barney doll that she can use to summon Barney whenever she wants.
Thank you, Mommy. I can't go to sleep without Barney.
You're right. Barney is special.
And we know it's a new one because it has a slightly different design, and the intro still says that the original Barney doll still lives with Michael and Amy.
Barney lives with Michael and with Amy.
It's clear that Barney's influence and power is growing, and it continues to grow every time they introduce Barney to more and more susceptible children. And this all culminates into the point of no return for this franchise. Barney's first ever live musical concert.
Wait, that happened? Whoa.
This is when Barney spreads from just a couple backyard friends into a massive sensation, with tons of new children and even parents now believing in him.
Yeah.
It seems by this point, Barney has become so powerful that his existence being known by parents is no longer an issue. Now, he is simply an unstoppable force that no one can deny. And also, we know this concert episode is canon to the lore of the Barney TV show because the kids later mention it in future episodes.
Hey, let's do that song we did in our concert.
This concert represents the moment when Barney's influence reaches a completely new level. We see tons of children, all with their own Barney dolls that they will later bring back to their homes to continue spreading this infection. And it should be no surprise that this concert is also the very first time that the dinosaur himself multiplies.
Let's plan a big surprise for the backyard gang. I'll use my magic and zap!
And this growth only continues exponentially as the years go on and we get more and more,
more of the
Barney shows
friends.
and movies, like a virus.
Yo. What if the other dinosaurs are kids from the older episodes? Yo, if he goes there, that'd
Barney
be crazy.
continues to multiply into more dinosaur characters. He is now able to fully reveal himself to any parent without any repercussions. The line about keeping him a secret is even removed from the intro. And instead of requiring a large group of children focusing intently for a long time to summon him, now Barney can almost instantly appear.
Barney, what do you think our last book should be?
And Barney's also reached the point where even if someone doesn't like or believe in him, they can't get rid of him.
Okay, Barney.
Oh, that's crazy.
You're really here because of my imagination, and you're about to disappear.
Cody!
I do not believe in you.
It's okay.
Oh, nah.
I believe in you.
And all of this
Oh,
leads us
no.
to the Barney franchise's most recent and controversial development, the 2024 animated show Barney's World.
Meet Barney, the singing and dancing purple dinosaur.
Yay!
In an all-new animated series.
With a little magical help, the possibilities are endless.
Get ready to explore an incredible new world.
I remember
This is a
seeing
reboot
this.
of the
Well, I didn't
Barney
watch
TV
it, but I
show,
remember
and
seeing
a lot
this.
of people weren't really fans of the
this design.
animated redesign they did for Barney.
Hey, friends!
It more or less follows the same formula, except with one very notable difference. In this version of the show, for the first time ever, Barney is never shown in his toy form. He is now always just a large magical talking dinosaur.
Just there, okay.
And unlike all the previous episodes, now he never disappears at the end.
I love you.
In this series, Barney can even fly and transform the world in ways he never could
His
before.
power knows
So
no
maybe
bounds.
this latest entry into the Barney franchise is showing us Barney at his absolute most powerful, where he is no longer bound by a toy or the limitations of children's imaginations. And the smoking gun to prove this is once again in the show's intro, in the very specific way they introduce Barney.
In Barney's world,
with your favorite purple dinosaur.
In Barney's World with your favorite purple dinosaur. For the first time ever, the intro no longer describes Barney as a dinosaur that comes from our imagination.
Barney is a dinosaur from our imagination.
He created a whole world.
He simply just exists on his own, because at this point, Barney has become such a global sensation that he has gained total dominion over our world and has completely reshaped it into his image.
Yeah.
Maybe this
He's
isn't
taken
just
over.
an animated reboot of the Barney franchise. What if Barney literally transformed the world into this imaginary cartoon redesign, and what we are seeing here truly is Barney's World? And that is where the Purple Dinosaur's story ends. At least for now, until we get that A24 Barney movie that's in the works, apparently. Yes, that's a real thing that's happening.
What?
But we're still left with one final unanswered question. Where did Barney originally come from? I mean, maybe
Good
this
question.
is just a world where anything that children imagine can come to life. Maybe there's nothing particularly special about Barney the purple dinosaur, and there could have just as easily been a blue giraffe that took over the world. But remember, back in the very first episode of Barney and the Backyard Gang, before we ever saw Barney imagined into real life, there already was an existing toy dinosaur in Michael and Amy's home, and we never actually found out where it originally came from.
Oh, yeah.
Michael, look what I found!
Barney the dinosaur! How'd he get in there?
They find him inside of an old
He already
box
knew
in
his
their
name,
garage,
so-
and it seems like they're already familiar with him, but they don't know how he got in there.
How'd he get in there?
Well, I believe the answer to this question can be found hidden in the 1998 theatrical movie Barney's Great Adventure. But just a warning, this movie has some kind of unsettling implications for this franchise.
Join Barney, Baby Bop, and BJ in the magical musical adventure every young child has been waiting for.
Let's go!
Barney's Great Adventure, the movie.
Lots of fun.
In this movie, Barney and a couple of new kids discover a shooting star has landed in their grandparents' barn.
It looks like some sort of egg.
The star turns out to be a mysterious egg that they learn is actually an alien species called dream makers.
There's a dream maker inside. Every 1,000 years or so, an egg falls from the skies. A visitor from days gone by who has a gift to share for boys and girls around the world, for children everywhere.
Barney and the kids go on an epic adventure to try and return the egg back to where it first landed, and in the end, they are successful, and it hatches into this weird little alien koala thing who can show kids their dreams.
Oh.
Hey, what are you doing? Look, it's me!
So that's the Dreammaker's gift, to let you see your own dreams.
It's just sort of a generic throwaway Barney adventure. These kids and the Dream Maker never really get mentioned again. But despite that, I believe that it is heavily implied in this movie that Barney the dinosaur is actually the same species as the Dream Maker. Yes, I am going to be claiming that Barney is
An alien.
This isn't something that's ever stated in the movie, and I can't even find anyone online who's ever come to this conclusion, but I'm pretty damn sure that this is actually an intentional secret left by the filmmakers. I don't know what else this evidence could mean. So, first off, obviously the Dream Maker looks a lot like Barney in his plush toy form. But there's also the fact that the Dream Maker's gift is to show people their dreams.
Abby, is this your dream?
Yes, and I'm seeing it.
We are.
AKA, it allows children to bring what they imagine to life and have it be seen by others, which is exactly what Barney has always done.
My school friends and I have so much fun here. I wish they were here right now.
Use your imagination.
And this would also explain why Barney has always needed children to exist in his big talking Barney form.
The dream maker who has a gift to share for boys and girls around the world, for children everywhere.
The Dreammaker is also described as a visitor from days gone by.
A visitor from days gone by.
And of course, Barney takes on the appearance of a dinosaur, which is a creature that lived on Earth millions of years ago, aka a creature from days gone by. And when speculating about what the egg could be, Barney even says,
maybe it's a dinosaur like me.
But I think the most telling moment in this movie is Barney's initial reaction to the shooting star.
To tell you the truth,
Hey, maybe your grandma will know. Let's go ask her.
Oh, okay.
Barney was clearly about to tell them something before he was cut off. He was about to nervously tell them the truth, but then we never get to hear it.
Well, to tell you the truth,
Hey, maybe your grandma will know.
Doesn't it sound like he was about to reveal some crazy lore? And this moment never gets paid off later in the movie. I think that Barney was about to tell them that he has seen an egg like this before because he too came from an egg that fell from the sky, because Barney is actually an alien dream maker. And if you still don't believe me, then take a look at the final shot of this movie.
Barney, this is
Oh.
The Dreammaker and the Barney toy are sitting side by side, very much emphasizing how extremely similar they are. And then they both have their own versions of the iconic Barney wink. Barney is an alien. This feels genuinely intentional, and this little wink ending has a very unsettling implication for the entire Barney franchise. Literally every episode of this show ends with the Barney toy doing a final wink or twinkle. And now we realize the true meaning of this is that the Barney toy was never actually a toy. He has always been a living, breathing alien who just pretended to be an inanimate object to trick people into letting him into their homes, where he can slowly feed off of children's imaginations like a parasite. Why were they surprised to find the Barney toy in a specific box in the first episode?
Oh, Michael, look what I found.
Barney the dinosaur. How'd he get in there?
Because Barney has never been a toy. He has always been able to move on his own. He went into that box because he knew they would find him there. Every time he is just sitting there in the back.
Well, hold on. How would they have already known? How did he know his name then?
Background of a scene, he is actually secretly watching them. This is Barney's true secret, and it is something that he has been telling us.
Like, there has to be a reason why they already knew his name. Like, there's something missing here. I can't quite put my finger on it. If he's an alien that just dropped down and hatched from an egg, why did they already know his name?
Over and over again at the end of every single episode. Okay, well, that's there you go, bye.
Never talk to strangers, that's very good advice. 'Cause you just can't tell if they're good or bad, even though they may seem nice. Don't get in their car.
No.
Don't take anything from them.
No.
Just
W
turn
video.
around.
Alright. Well, that'll do it for this video, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed, because I definitely did. I'm just still stuck with how they already knew Barney's name. That's the one thing I'm confused about with all this. Like, there had to be some previous that happened for them to already know his name. But yeah, I'll go ahead and end the video right there. See y'all in the next one. Peace.